Social Behaviour on the Internet, Cyberpsychology and New Media, Sally Levy. The aims of this presentation is to explore pro-social behaviour on YouTube and Instagram by applying relevant models and theories, to discuss how cyberspace and new media have developed pro-social behaviour online, and to create awareness of how pro-social behaviour can have an impact on young adults in today's society. What is pro-social behaviour? Eisenberg and Miller described pro-social behaviour as voluntary, intentional behaviour that results in benefit for another. Pro-social behaviour can display two types of behaviour, altruistic and egotistic. Altruistic is motivated by the desire to increase the welfare of another person, and egotistic is motivated by the desire to increase one's welfare or of the group/cause through helping others. Statistics about YouTube and Instagram. YouTube has over 1 billion users, which is almost a third of all people on the internet. Instagram has 400 million active users, with 75% of them being outside the US. There is 5 billion videos watched every day on YouTube, and 300 hours of content are uploaded to YouTube every minute. On average, there is 80 million photos shared daily on Instagram, and in an average month, 8 out of 10 18 to 49-year-olds will watch YouTube. 90% of Instagram users are under the age of 35, so from this it can be argued that social media does have a significant impact on our lives. And pizza is the most Instagram food behind sushi and steak. Attitudes towards social media. A lot of the research that looks at the aspects of YouTube and Instagram all tend to focus on the negative aspects and argue that people that are involved in social media display narcissistic tendencies. Andrew Keane argued that social media sites encourage narcissism, open source websites like Wikipedia undermine teachers, and the YouTube generation is more focused on self-expression instead of learning about the outside world. However, there has been a new burst of research that actually suggests that people who use social media, such as Instagram, do not display strong narcissistic tendencies as suggested by the previous research, but actually pay significant attention to others on social media. Pro-social behaviour on YouTube and Instagram. YouTube has a range of categories for videos to be classed as, and Instagram makes use of a range of hashtags for people to be able to find the content. Pro-social videos and posts can range from addressing mental health topics, weight loss and health, and self-help. Also, there are accounts that specifically create content that only deals with pro-social issues. Pro-social behaviour can be seen on multiple occasions on social media. Social learning theory. Social learning theory argues that pro-social behaviour is learnt from observing the behaviour of other people. This behaviour can also be learnt from an online environment. Due to the fact that interaction on social media is in the comment section, it is public for the whole world to see, so this ensures that pro-social behaviour is visible. So, because the comments are public, everyone can see any recognition the content creator or user receives. By it being in the public arena, they receive social recognition and validation, not just private reward. And this is amplified on YouTube by the increase of gossip channels that focus on social media influencers. This is all confirmed by Lewis Tiles' research that looked at non-suicidal self-injury videos. The feedback on the videos demonstrates strong admiration for the content creator, the message that is being delivered, and provides encouragement to the creator and to others in the comments. It also encouraged self-disclosure comments from YouTube users. Another study argued that self-disclosure on social network is not only intimate, but positive, and increases the feeling of connection between people. These studies can also be explained by social identity theory. Social identity theory. Social identity theory states that people identify themselves with belonging to groups. Within these groups, there will be set norms that are shared by everyone within the group. By belonging to a group, it gives the person a sense of social identity and belonging to the social world. Some famous social media influencers even have special names for the people who are part of their groups that interact and support them. Also, a person can increase their self-image by enhancing the group that they belong to or by discriminating or being prejudiced to another group. This can be seen in the online world from people that play Halo or Call of Duty or are members of 4chan or Tumblr. So, social identity theory argues that as the person continues to be a part of the group, they'll become more aware of the other members within the group, especially those that provide a lot of help or interaction within it. This can be seen in the comment section by regular users or even the content creator. Thus, stronger communities and friendships develop, and the group membership helps to sustain pro-social behaviour on the internet. The hyperpersonal model. The reason that these communities might grow so successfully could be explained by the hyperpersonal model. Bolton argued that online communication can surpass face-to-face due to the fact that a person can have more anonymity, which can lead to less inhibition online, more disclosure, creating more personal relationships with people in an extremely faster timeline. These relationships can help to really strengthen a community due to the fact that everyone has a deep understanding of a person in a short period of time when communicating online. A good example of that takes into account all of the theories mentioned is Steph Sajanti's GoFundMe campaign. She is a 20-year-old YouTuber from Toronto and identifies as transgender. She is a key figure in the transgender community and creates a lot of content on YouTube addressing transgender, mental health and sexuality issues. The money, which was $32,000, was raised in 15 months from a range of people who supported her on social media or who were part of the trans community themselves. In 2016, she started a GoFundMe campaign so that she could raise the funds to undergo facial feminisation surgery so that she could address any of the issues that she had with her body dysmorphia. So, how does pro-social behaviour online make us help complete strangers? It can be explained by intrinsic rewards. This can be as simple as just having your name on the page, or even just a satisfaction of knowing that you gave to the campaign itself. The satisfaction of these intrinsic rewards is what altruistic pro-social behaviour is. Another argument is that the person is trying to create a social desirability bias through virtue signalling. This is done by the person sharing the GoFundMe campaign page but not donating, so it gives the illusion that they are supporting the cause. It can also be as simple that the cause that they have donated to is something that they very truly believe in. There are positives of being involved in pro-social behaviour communities online, and that is that they can provide a sense of community. We can gain advice from others that know more about the topic that we are involved in. It can educate us, and we can make new friends that share our interests. However, being involved in social media communities can have its downsides. If there is a case of cyberbullying happening within the community, this can turn into a very serious situation in which ostracisation and flaming behaviour can occur. And depending on what topic the community is about, it could be triggering certain behaviours in people, such as eating disorders and self-harm.